Waldameer is a charming family park in the northwest corner of Pennsylvania. Located just a short walk from Lake Erie, this park is a wonderful atmosphere and a sneaky good ride lineup. You have 5 roller coasters, including the revered Ravine Flyer II. Then you also have some interesting flat rides, a few dark rides, and a collection of water rides. While other parks have larger ride collections, I think the ride lineup here is very well rounded, and I spend much of my day accruing re-rides of my favorites. So in this video, I'll rank the park's top 15 best rides and attractions. Before starting the countdown, I want to note that this countdown will include attractions in both the dry park and the Waterworld water park. The water park is a separate upcharge, but it's not too much more than a ride pass. I do want to note that the serpentine body slides were unfortunately closed during my visit, so you will not see them on this list. Starting off the list at number 15 is Liquid Lightning. This tube slide starts with a series of enclosed turns. These turns aren't too wild, but the ride culminates in a sizable drop for this type of ride. It's not super steep, but you do build up considerable speed, causing you to skim across the water. Number 14, Comet. This classic PTC wood coaster is a slightly better version of the Woodstock Express coasters found at the Cedar Fair parks. This one oozes charm with the curved station and all the trees around and above the attraction. The ride is still very smooth even after 70 years of operation, and while it's not overly intense, you can get a faint pop of airtime on 1 or 2 hills. Number 13, Mega Vortex. This Zamperla Disco is a fun flat ride. You get some good spinning that pushes you outwards, and the spikes offer some weightlessness when the ride reaches its maximum height. Number 12, Wipeout. This chance flat ride is a lateral machine. You get decent but sustained laterals for much of the ride while elevated, but those lateral forces go Super Saiyan for the finale when you're viciously pressed against the side of the car. It is one of the craziest moments on any flat ride. Then you also get a few little pops of airtime on the main cycle too. Number 11, Cannonball. This Pro Slide 2 bowl slide features a fast and satisfying initial plunge, and that's followed by the cool visual of rotating around an oversized bowl. Basically, you're flushed down a toilet. These slides are quite common nowadays, but I'm certainly not complaining. Number 10, Spider. This Irely classic is an enjoyable ride blending airtime and spinning. You can get some solid centripetal force when your vehicle completes a full spin, and the bouncing can give some weak airtime. I was honestly surprised the motion was so repetitive though, in the sense that I got the exact same rhythm of spinning and airtime with each pass, but the forces were still fun. Number 9, Music Express. This Bertazon Himalaya runs a good program. It runs pretty fast, so it offers great sustained laterals, and it comes darn close to offering some airtime. This one also runs both forwards and backwards, and I believe it's manually operated. You see, the operator encourages riders to scream. The ride seems to speed up and slow down based on how people are screaming. If people aren't screaming, the operator will not bump the ride up to its max speed, aka turbo time. Number 8, Pirates Cove. This classic funhouse will destroy your equilibrium. You have a series of optical illusions and crooked rooms that'll have you stumbling like a drunken pirate. Along with the usual funhouse style gags, you also have a few weird displays and scenes to admire along the way. This funhouse has a lot more character than the ones you typically find at a boardwalk or a carnival. Number 7, Steel Dragon. This Mauer spinning coaster is the familiar SC2000 clone, but delivers a solid ride experience. I love that initial drop if you experience it going backwards. It gives a little free fall sensation. Then this one can produce some good spinning if you have an off-balance car. The brakes in this one can slow you down at points, but it's still an enjoyable family coaster. Number 6, Chaos. This Zamperla Frisbee is the park's lone inverting ride and has a good cycle. The initial swings have some nice airtime. Then the full revolutions have incredible hang time. It feels like you're hanging upside down for an eternity as the ride prolongs those flips. And the subsequent pullouts have very strong positive Gs to complement the hang time and negative Gs you experienced before that. Number 5, Bermuda Triangle. This is the park's best water slide by far. This is a trio of body slides. The 2 curved ones on the sides are fast, but this ranking reflects the middle one. It's a single drop into the water. It's a super steep plunge that'll have your body lifting off the slide. Then you have a disorienting splashdown to a pool at the end, as opposed to the runoffs typically found on speed slides like this. Number 4, Thunder River. This Hopkins log flume is excellent. The course is well landscaped, and you pass through this long mist-filled tunnel at one point. Then there are 2 drops. The first is pretty tall for a smaller drop in a flume like this. Then the second one is even taller and better, as you get a little pop of airtime. And this ride causes the perfect amount of wetness to refresh you without destroying your shoes. Number 3, Whacky Shack. This classic Bill Tracy dark ride is such a joy. You have some simple but effective optical illusions. For example, I love the doors you pass through, and then there's an absolutely messed up strobe room towards the end of the ride. Then the set design gets more detailed as the ride progresses. Then the final few scenes are particularly cool, such as the Rat King and that angry Wally mascot. I also like how the ride has a bit of an edge to it with the little dip midway through the ride, and the laterals you get in the downhill segment in the second half. Last but not least, and I know this is a weird thing to say, this ride has such a distinctive but oddly pleasing smell. Number 2, X Scream. This is a 14-story tall arm Larson drop tower. While there are far taller drop towers out there, few are as awesome and terrifying as this one. The views this one can offer are breathtaking, especially if you're facing towards Lake Erie. Then the drop occurs with barely any warning, and it's gut-wrenching. You float the entire way down, and you leave your stomach at the top of the tower. This ride always takes my breath away, and it's definitely the park's most intense ride. And coming in, number 1 is Ravine Flyer II. Was there any question? This Gravity Group wood coaster is spectacular. You have great elements and a unique setting. As the name suggests, this ride is built on a ravine, but you also cross over a highway twice and have an incredible view of Lake Erie. The ride starts with one of the best first halves in the world. The first drop offers fantastic airtime in the back row. The turnaround combines super snappy laterals and airtime pops into one element. Then the bunny hills over the bridge and at the bottom of the ravine offer strong and sustained floater airtime. The second half does lose quite a bit of steam when you climb back up the ravine, but you still get some airtime pops and laterals. They're just not as extreme as those in the first half. And the ride is running better than ever now thanks to all the track work Waldameer recently has put into the attraction. I have a separate review for this coaster, but it alone is worth a visit to Waldameer if you love wood coasters. So those are my top 15 favorite rides and attractions at Waldameer and the Waterworld Water Park. What are your favorite rides at this Pennsylvania amusement park? Let me know down in the comments. If you enjoyed this countdown, I'd appreciate it if you gave this video a like, and you considered subscribing, because there'll be a lot more roller coaster and amusement park videos here at Canopy Coaster. Thanks for watching.